Aloha Brandushers, welcome to another of our weekly Sunday videos, and this time I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. It seems like ages since I last did a makeup tutorial. Last time, just a couple weeks ago, I did one on hairstyles just to provide all you lovely bridesmaids with some inspiration for what hairstyles you could wear with your ethnic outfits or even western outfits while attending weddings. And the makeup tutorial is for this makeup that I'm wearing. So the idea behind it is to wear this makeup on a day wedding function like a Mehendi, or there are a few other functions that happen during the day. So let's begin with my makeup, and I'm going to pull the camera a little bit ahead so that you guys can properly see what I am doing. Also guys, I apologize upfront because the lighting has kind of become really bad now, and through the makeup tutorial it gets worse because it was bright sunlight when I started and it just decided to rain and become cloudy in London as always suddenly. So yeah, so I couldn't do anything about it, but I hope you guys get what I'm doing and hopefully you enjoy it as well.
So I began with applying the Vitamin E Lip Balm by Body Shop so that my lips are moisturized by the time I get on to applying my lipstick in the end. And now I'm moving on to my Laneige BB Cushion in number 21 Natural Beige. I don't tend to use foundation for my makeup base just because it feels too heavy to me, and this particular product is super light and adds the perfect brightening effect to the skin while making my complexion a lot more even. I just take it onto the cushion and dab it onto the skin, not moving around the product too much. And that's just me being silly on camera. And yeah, where was I? I was basically telling you that this is very moisturizing and also has SPF 50 in it, making it perfect to wear to day weddings. And now I'm moving on to priming my skin using Benefit's Stay Dawn Stray Primer. Quite a mouthful that was. Anyway, I'm using it around the areas where I will be putting my concealer, specifically under the eyes, on my lids, and any other places on my face that needs a little bit of coverage. And then I will be using my fingers to buff that product into my skin, just because I feel that fingers tend to get into the nooks and crannies of the faces much better than the brushes. Moving on to my favorite step, which is the eyeshadow, and I'm using the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer, which is a two-tone bronzer, as a base for the rest of the eyeshadows. Now I know it looks like I'm probably fooling around again with those two different colored sticky notes on my face, but they help me achieve a perfect winged out shape with my eyeshadows, and that's why they are there. So I'm just taking a bit of that bronzer onto a fluffy brush and sweeping it all across my lid. And I'm also taking a little bit of that darker color and applying it in my crease area. Next, I'm taking Buzz from Urban Decay's Naked 3 palette onto a shader brush and applying it onto my lids. It's a beautiful shimmery rosy brown color, so it's perfect for a wedding-like function, especially like Mehendi or something. And you can easily wear it during the daytime because it's not a very harsh color, it's pretty much neutral. It's not really pink, it's a brownie pink, so perfect for such events. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going all over my lid, patting it across with my brush. And next I'm going to take this darker color, which is a coppery brown. It looks like it's coppery brown, but it's got some pink shimmer to the black color. And it's what I'm going to take in my outer corner of the eyes in a V shape. It's called Black Heart. And I'm just going to trace along the edge of the sticky note that I have there and then bring it in a V shape. I'm not taking the inner V too far inside. I'm just going to take it only till about 1/3 of my eye, and I am not sure why I batted my eyelids like that. Anyway, so now I've taken the fluffy end of the brush and I'm going to blend all those harsh lines in. Always remember to do that whenever you use a darker color, because then your makeup look just ends up looking undone and too bad. So generally I enjoy a good smoked out effect in my eyeshadows, but this is a day event makeup look, so I'm not going to make it too smoky. If you are someone who does not enjoy darker colors even a little bit on your eyelids or for your makeup looks, please feel free to skip this step. Next, I'm going to use this matte brown color, which is basically rosy brown, again to keep in with the tone of the makeup look, and I'm going to go over the darker crease area one more time to soften it up a little bit since it's a day event. I just want definition for my eyes rather than a big smoked out effect. So now I'm going to take this matte white color, which is called Strange from the same palette, and I'm going to apply it to the inner corners of my eyes and also highlight my brow bone area with it. Had it been this a nighttime event look instead of a daytime one, I would have definitely used a shimmery color that was closer to my skin tone, which just helps add a little bit more brightness to your eyes and makes them look more awake. My camera died there without me realizing, but luckily all I did was put on eyeliner and mascara. Now, evidently enough, there is a huge lighting change because London is just dark and gloomy in winters. So what I'm doing here is basically I've taken the black heart color that I used to smoke out under my eyes and blending that in. Now I'm using the Benefit Fake Up Concealer, which is one of my favorites, in the color medium, under my eyes to conceal my dark circles. And I'm just patting that in with my fingertips. And the best one I find is the middle finger to do this. I also apply the concealer into the middle of my forehead and onto my cupid's bow for a bit of a highlighting effect. And next I'm going to set all of that concealer in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, which is basically a translucent powder, so has no pigmentation of its own. It only sets the concealer in properly so that it doesn't move around through the day and doesn't mess with the color of the skin makeup you already have on. Next, I am going to be using my favorite ever NARS blush in Gaiety. And I'm going to take it onto an angled brush and put it onto the apples of my cheek and blend it in towards the temples. Once that is done, I'm going to move on to highlighting my cheeks with my Dior Rose Diamond highlighter, swirling my brush all across the pan and applying it onto the cheekbone area, just above the area where I applied my blush on. I love how it catches the light and makes the cheekbones look much higher and beautiful. It also is going onto my cupid's bow and onto the bridge of my nose. And because I wanted to keep my makeup very fresh looking, I didn't go for a full-fledged contoured look. Instead, I took the lighter color from my Sunbunny bronzer just around the periphery of my face to warm it up a little bit. And then I used MAC's Pink Pearl lipstick from their Sheen Supreme collection to finish off the makeup look. It's one of my favorite colors and it's a beautiful candy pink color which is great for everyday wear. And now it's awkward posing time because I want to show you guys the finished look. And this is it.
So hope you guys loved the finished look as much as I do, and I also hope that you love this new technique that I used to show a tutorial to you guys using a voiceover and everything. It was really hard to do it for the first time. If you guys also plan to recreate this look, do share it with us with #brandishmakeup. You can just do it on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you please. All the links to our social media websites are given in the description box below, so make sure you're expanding that little box just down below the video and reading everything on there. Also, don't forget to hit the like button that's right down there. It just helps us to know what you guys are liking, what you're not liking a little bit better, and plan our videos accordingly for all of you. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button just to stay abreast of all the videos that we make every Sunday for all of you. Meanwhile, keep brandishing. Bye!